Okay, YouTube, we are back for another day of sports betting this Wednesday, the 23rd of July, and in this video, I'm going to share with you my top 2 bets for the game in the Women's Euros, the competition we've been absolutely crushing between Germany and Spain. This off-season, man, I can't complain. You can see the record, you can see the units between the FIFA Club World Cup and the Women's Euros. We've been absolutely cashing out on. We hit like a 10-0 run at one point on the Women's Euros. Just didn't seem like we could lose. But before we get into those 2 bets, as I do on every single video, let's recap yesterday's video. Unfortunate not to go 2-0, so our bet builder cashed, but England, they didn't win in the full 90 minutes. So 1 win, 1 loss. We take it and move on. Didn't lose no money. So happy days. Looking really forward to the new season. Just before I get into it, that's slowly approaching and we've got some great things planned. We absolutely crushed the regular season in 2004 to 2005 regular season. We absolutely crushed it, made about 175 units and had about 70 more wins than losses. So if you appreciate transparency, honesty and results, feel free to subscribe, man. I don't just give you bets, I also break them down so you know what you're getting into and what you're betting on. Of course, I'm putting money on these bets myself, so I'm going to explain my reasonings behind the bets. It'd be silly not to otherwise, wouldn't it? So let's get into it. As you could see right there, the first bet. Yes, we are staying with the money line because I think Spain, they're going to win the Euros and I think they're most definitely going to beat Germany today. Under 6 cards and no red card. Now I do understand Germany have beaten Spain the last past 3 games they have played, but man, Spain have been on fire in this Euros. Yet to lose. They've done good on the conceding end of things as well, only conceding 3 goals in the 4 games they played. They looked really sharp in their last game against Switzerland. Notable high scoring wins, 5-0 against Portugal, 6-2 against Belgium. I got Spain winning the final against England, and I think they're going to make good work of Germany. Germany in the Euros, well, of course they're in the semis, so they've done what they needed to do, but their record has not been as good as Spain's. Okay, let's move on to the bet builder that I really fancy. You know I love the bet builders, man. We cashed the bet builder yesterday. We've just been cashing out these bet builders, all Women's Euros, these unders in the first 10 minutes, as you can see there. Before the competition started, I did my research, did my due diligence, and I found there's very, very low volume in women's international games between the 0 to 20 minute mark. And it's been correct. Did my due diligence, did the research, and it's completely paid off for us. So we're taking under 1 goal in the first 10 minutes. Under 3 corners in the first 10 minutes, under 1 card in the first 10 minutes. And we're also adding a section from the Arsenal and AC Milan game. I'm not going to really touch up on that, but these friendly games, again, low volume, so we are taking the high under. Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about the metrics, and let's talk about the reason behind putting this bet builder together. So in the first opening 10 minutes, in regards to goals, this doesn't scare me, but Germany have seen 15% of the goals they've scored in this competition, okay, in the opening 0 to 10 minutes. But if we go on goals conceded, Spain have only conceded around about 9%, and I don't think they're going to concede in the opening 10 against Germany today. Germany have also been very solid at the back in that opening half, and in the opening 10 minutes they haven't conceded in the opening 10 minutes in the European competition so far. The under on the corners, listen, under 3 corners in 10 minutes, that has not missed throughout the whole of the competition. I'm getting bored of explaining my reasoning behind that. But for example, in the first half between these 2 teams, 4 corners is the average. I'd be very surprised, would not you, if 3 corners happened in the first 10 minutes with an average like that. There'd have to be like a corner from a corner, then a separate play possession corner, all in the opening 10 minutes. If that does happen, then you just hold your hands up and you got beat by the metrics, which is rare. Okay, onto the cards, under one card in the first 10 minutes. This game has a projection of 2.6 cards for the entire 90 minutes. In the first half, between these two teams, over 1.5 cards only has a 36% hit ratio. That's in the entire first half. Bear in mind, we just need the under in the first opening 10. Again, when we're talking about volume in women's football, cards is on the really, really low end. Most definitely cards in international football. It's a very important game as well. I don't think the referee's going to be showing a card in the opening 10. Again, I'd be very surprised. It would have to be an out-of-pocket moment. So two bet builders, I guess. One bet builder is the free section with the money line. I don't know if you count that as bet builder, but yeah, whatever. I'd be advising to stick 2 units down on both of these plays, okay? Hoping to go 2-0. I really like the look of this spread today. I like the look of this game. There's value to be made. Hopefully we can hit a 2-0 day and then carry that momentum over onto the next video. Yeah, subscribe, man. I daily upload. Over 300 uploads so far this season. We've been absolutely smashing it. You can see by the record, you can see by the units. I don't hide anything. I brand myself of transparency and honesty and the results. So subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.